the words of my friend and official, Long Beach historian, the late Mary Ellen Alexander, I'd like to end with her words from Rosalynn Radishes. The families who settled here helped make possible the privileges we enjoy today. Our generation builds for another. Our residents, from the earliest to the present, have been filled with courage, determination, and vision of the future. Set out to establish a town of law-abiding, God-fearing citizens who had pride in their community and exhibited spirit of cooperation, working together for the common good of all. Our city stands today on the threshold of even greater growth. The future of Long Beach is before us, its citizens. Let us, with the same community spirit exhibited by these early settlers, determine that we shall do our part to support our town and make life here pleasant, fulfilling, and challenging. Let us help Long Beach continue to be the friendly city it has been in the past. May God bless our city, our citizens, and the families represented here today. Thank you. Thank everybody really for their patience. This has been a long 5.5 years, and there's still a lot to do, but it's starting to kind of come together, and it's exciting to me to see it happening. But we also have some, we're privileged to have some speakers today, and I think the first one is Representative Richard Bennett.
Wow. What a day. Now we all know what the Clintons felt like when they moved out of Tennessee and moved into their Beverly Hills mansion. That's what it feels like to me today. Again, I just want to say congratulations to Mayor Skelly, the Board of Aldermen, and the citizens of Long Beach. This is a great step into our recovery. Like Mayor said, it's been a long 5 years, but this is not only a step into our recovery, this is a step into the revitalization of downtown. With this building coming back and putting people back into downtown, and the traffic that's going to come with this, it's going to help our restaurants and our other merchants to move back into here, to come here. And you have to have traffic. You have to have foot traffic. You have to have vehicular traffic. And I think this will happen. And with JLB, bringing their headquarters next door here, that will bring quite a few more people down here to eat and all. And again, I just want to say thank you. And a lot of people think this just happens and FEMA gave you this money. I want to say this for the mayor and the Board of Aldermen. This does not just happen. These were competitive grants. They didn't just give this to Long Beach. This was competitive grants with 26 counties that were affected by Hurricane Katrina. And FEMA would pay to have our roads built, and the city and the infrastructure, the city hall that we had before. So with this board and this mayor, they went out and they were competitive with other grants to upgrade it, to get this the electrical wires and stuff put underground, to put this good-looking lighting, the landscape, and all the rest of the stuff here. It just didn't happen. They just came and said, we're going to do this. It was competitive grants. And again, I just want to say congratulations. Thank y'all for all you do. Thank you for the citizens. And hopefully we can keep it on a positive track. Again, thank you.
It's going to be hard to follow that, Marlon, but Supervisor Marlon Ladner.
Thank you, Mayor Skelly. We've been told the importance is how important people are will go down as the speakers continue. So mine will be a little short. But you know, one only has to look back 5 years ago to know what this area looked like and what it looks like today. This is a great step for the recovery of Long Beach. It's also a beautiful building, deserving of the beautiful and great people that this building will represent. Again, I would also like to congratulate the mayor, the board of aldermen, MEMA, FEMA, all the people that were involved in getting this done. This was not an easy process. I was involved with the county in many of its recovery efforts, and it's a very, very difficult process. So a lot of time was spent, a lot of effort is exerted to get such an accomplishment as this. This is one great step in the ladder of recovery. And I thank the people of Long Beach, the city government, the board of aldermen, and all the officials that were actively involved in bringing this about should be congratulated. And thank you very much.
Randy Walker. Randy is one of our main allies in trying to work problems with FEMA, and he's been there with us the whole way. Randy, would you like to say a word?
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Mississippi Recovery Office and Genesis Dyer, our director, I'm proud to represent FEMA today. I also want to thank the city for inviting us to this special occasion. It's been a pleasure to work with the city and MEMA to bring this beautiful facility to the cities and the employees and taxpayers of the city. And I look forward to the continuing teamwork in closing out all their recovery projects. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. And Mr. Mike Womack, Director of Mississippi Emergency Management for the state of Mississippi. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mayor, and all the election officials from the city. Thank you, the citizens of Long Beach for having me up here. I am going to be brief, but I have to say something about where I was last week. I was up in Nashville in a meeting with 8 states that are new magic earthquakes on Mississippi being one of them, along with senior representatives from all the federal agencies that were being involved in a major earthquake that took place in the central Mississippi Valley. And we discussed how do you respond to and how do you recover from a catastrophic event. And I've shared a lot of the things that we had done on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and particularly what you did in this city and other cities adjoining you, and how effective your rebuilding has been, and how proud of it, the fact that I'm a little part of that. We were lucky on the 5-year anniversary that we had senior FEMA officials and Secretary Napolitano that visited the Gulf Coast, and they came through various cities, including Long Beach, and the mayor got on a bus with us and discussed not only this facility, but the new fire station that'll be open soon, the schools that have been rebuilt, and it's just amazing to see how far we've come. I feel very good about where this city is. You know, the buildings are coming back. This city has been back for a very long time because of the great spirit and courage of the citizens here. I just thank you again for having me, and to tell you how proud I am of your city and leadership. Thank you very much.
And Mike, as many of these others have traveled, I mean, with MDA, Lee Youngblood, and Lee, would you come up and would you like to say something, Lee?
Well, thanks, Mayor. You know, it's interesting. I got an email the other day from a lady who said she was complaining about something, and I forget what it was now, but, you know, it's just one of those kind of folks that are just against everything. And she was saying, you guys don't have the money for this. Why are you spending the money on that? And I said, well, you know, frankly, we do have the money. I mean, Governor Haley Barbour got $5.4 billion on Hurricane Katrina, working with our congressional delegation, Senator Cochran, of course, Murtis Frank, representing Senator Cochran here today can remember that. That was a tough appropriations process. A lot of people around the country didn't want to give Mississippi that much money. They didn't understand how bad Hurricane Katrina really was. But our delegation and our governor fought through and was able to get $5.4 billion, as I said, and that was an unprecedented recovery package. But of course, Hurricane Katrina was an unprecedented storm. And I think since then, with the projects like this, we've demonstrated to the rest of the country that Mississippi uses its recovery money well toward good projects. And we have other states now calling us and asking us how to administer CDBG-based disaster recovery programs. This is a $5.3 million project. And 4.9 of that $5.3 million came from the Disaster Recovery Division, which just means that that is money, discretionary funding that Governor Haley Barbour decided to spend right here in Long Beach on this particular project. And I think that says a lot for our recovery. It says a lot for the people of Long Beach. And if you look around at not just this building, but up and down the street, you see parts of that $5.4 billion at work. Every housing program that we've had since Katrina, every new water and wastewater system in Town Hall, City Hall, Library, has been funded through that $5.4 billion, or has a piece of that $5.4 billion in it. We've had many projects, as the mayor has said, where, you know, now, because of this package, you can build a new city hall or whatever project and not really owe a thing after it's all said and done. You know, Mayor, you said something interesting before the ceremony. You said to recover, you know, we really have to get out here and plan and do and spend these dollars, and it's very true. I mean, this is all money well spent. Up and down the street, you see evidence of our recovery. You can go up and touch it and feel it. And 5 years after the storm, we're beginning to see these projects that are materializing and really are speak volumes about our recovery. And of course, this particular, as I look at this facility, this is one of the nicest city halls that I've ever been in. I've been in quite a few around the state. And it's something that's going to endure for many years to come. You know, I don't know what the old city hall looked like. I was trying to remember it. I've been through here many times, but if it was finished in 1958, I can only imagine what the architecture was. Talking about these architects here, you know, that's the kind of architecture that I used to call Frank Lloyd wrong. It just, you know, it was a flat roof and that kind of stuff, you know, and you know, back in those days, people thought that was the future. Well, thank goodness that wasn't the future, and thank goodness we've got great facilities like this that really, not only, that just it just screams the coast right here, this facility. I mean, it just looks great, and it's going to be a great facility for many years to come. So, Mayor, thank you for letting us take part in this today, and we look forward to, you know, working with you on many other projects to come.
Thank you, Lou. You boys have money, I'll always be coming to talk to you. No, we appreciate y'all, and been very, very helpful. Have not made it hard at all. MDA's been a blessing, you know, in how they do business, and we appreciate it. I think I still have Ms. Curtis Franks going to say something. On behalf of Senator Cochran.
Good afternoon. You all were lucky it's not tomorrow, because I think it's going to be a lot lower. I share Senator Cochran's greetings with you all. He said it's an honor and a privilege for me to have the opportunity to participate in the grand reopening of Long Beach City Hall. After Hurricane Katrina's devastation of the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and especially Long Beach, you all rolled up your sleeves and have worked diligently to rebuild the city. The evidence of your hard work and the hard work of your elected officials is everywhere. And today the Long Beach City Hall is back for business and is cause for celebration. The citizens of Long Beach, your elected officials, along with many volunteers, have made Mississippians in this great nation proud. Governor Barbour challenged the coast to build back better than before, and you're certainly meeting that challenge. Congratulations to all of you and to the many volunteers rebuilding and putting life back into this community. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to have a small part in this celebration. Sincerely, thank you all.
Couldn't have made it without his great leadership on the front end of all this. As usual, he's always there. We have another guest that eased in here on me, and I want to give him a chance to just speak briefly to you before it gets too much colder. Our Secretary of State, Mr. Hosemann.